Judging for the Hammond House International Literary Competition is currently underway, as a record number of entrants from 25 countries anxiously await the publication of the shortlist. Let's meet some of them.
Hi, I'm Eva. I'm from a small country in Northern Europe called Latvia that features quite a lot in my writing, but I've spent half my life in the UK and I'm currently based in London. I've had a few short stories published over the years, both in Latvian and in English, and I try to work on my novel, which I started on the MA in creative writing at Vaaspa University a few years ago. I first heard about Hammond House Publishing from a friend who told me about their stay-at-home competition, which I entered this summer and happily got shortlisted for. So this really gave me a much needed confidence boost and I decided to enter their survival competition. So I'm trying something I've never done before, which is writing a script.
Hello, my name is Rosemary Sturge and I live in Northampton, England. I entered the Hammond House competition because the theme, survival, appealed to me and I thought I had a story that I could polish up that would be suitable. I've written quite a lot of stories and 4 novels, of which this is one. This one is set in 18th century Scotland. It's about Flora MacDonald and Bonnie Prince Charlie, and it's written from the point of view of Flora's maidservant. Several of my novels are available on Amazon. I wish good luck to everybody who's taking part in the competition.
Hi, I'm Sue Daniels. I'm an author of fiction and non-fiction. I was born in northwest London and I grew up there, but I now live in Lincolnshire. When I was a child, writing was my go-to place. I used to get lost in the wild and wonderful places in my head. I've entered the Hammond House competition because I'm passionate about writing short stories and flash fiction, and I'm hoping I might even get a place in their anthology next year named Survival. If you want to check out the rest of my stuff, just go to sujdaniels.com.
Hi, my name's Susie J. Smith. I'm from West Lothian in Scotland. I write mainly flash fiction and scripts. With a lot of support and encouragement from West Lothian Film, I decided to participate in the Hammond House competition because it seemed like an excellent opportunity and I really liked the prompt.
Hi, my name's Sonya. I write under the pen name PV Wolseley. I'm British and French and I live in Paris. I read and write short fiction, and at the moment I'm reading The Habit of Loving by Doris Lessing. I heard about the Hammond House International Literary Prize through another British writer based in Italy. Non-UK residents are often excluded from UK opportunities, so it's really exciting when there's an opportunity like this that's open to British talent everywhere, and indeed all talent everywhere. Good luck to everyone who entered, and I'm really looking forward to reading your work. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Theresa. I've entered the Hammond House Short Story Competition. I live alone currently in South London. I first started thinking of stories because it passed the time on boring commutes, and more recently have started to actually try and write them. I find it very absorbing, which particularly this year is quite a good thing to do. And I have entered the competition about twice before. I've never got anywhere, but I find the feedback very, very useful and hope to continue. Thanks, bye.
Hi, I'm Simon Tin from West Yorkshire and I'd like to wish everyone all the best.
I like the themes in the Hammond House competition. They make me think of new ideas. Usually the first 3 I come up with are okay, but they're ones everybody will have thought of. So I have to think of 3 more. And then I come up with 3 ideas that nobody else is going to be writing a story about, but that's because they're rubbish ideas for a story. So one more try gives me idea number 7, and that's the winner. So 2 days later I got the first draft out, and it's then that I realise it was really idea number 2 I liked all along.
I'm Oliver Eade, a retired hospital doctor and for 15 years a writer of short stories and novels in the young reader, young adult and adult categories, as well as a playwright. For me, writing is all about trying to better understand this fragile world we live in and what we humans get up to and why. I focus on things I feel passionate about and of which I have personal experience. And as a doctor, I was privileged to gain insight into the life experiences of so many other people.
77-year-old Donald Peter McRory has entered short stories and poetry in previous Hammond House competitions and was shortlisted in the poetry category in 2019. A published author of historical biographies, poetry and novels, he has continued to follow his interest in New Age writings, Eastern philosophies and Oriental languages from his home in Spain.
Hello, my name is Georgia and I inspired my mum. She now writes poems again, which are fun. She loves the way I play, follow her round all day. Mum laughs, gets sad, tells me I'm bad. Sit down, Georgia, don't bite. A lot of repetition. I know, let's enter the Hammond House competition. From a new beginning in a tiny room to a new family very soon. How Georgia came into this world, a gorgeous cockapoo puppy girl.
Hi, my name is Max Brown, originally from Edinburgh, but now happily settled here in Lincolnshire in England. I love writing, I love travelling, I love being a mum, I love being a wife, and very soon I'm going to be a grandmother. I first came across Hammond House 4 years ago when Ted Stanley was running a 6-week creative writing course, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and it kick-started me back into writing. I entered the Hammond House short story competition that year and the following year, and was lucky enough to be shortlisted both times. This year, 2020, I'd love to make it a hat-trick, or even better, be placed. Good luck to everyone who enters.
Hello, I'm Virginia Crowe. I'm an author from Wick in Caithness. At the start of 2020, I decided I was going to enter a writing competition every week. When I found the Hammond House competition, I was really delighted. It allowed me 5,000 words, which is a perfect length for the sort of stories I love to write. I've also set myself the challenge of writing in every genre this year, something that the Hammond House Prize really opened doors for. So I was able to write in a genre I'd never tackled before. Thank you for the opportunity to broaden my writing horizons.
My name is Philip Burton and I live in Baycup, Lancashire, at 1,000 feet near the Yorkshire border. I started writing poems for children after I retired as a head teacher and became Pip the Poet, providing poetry days to primary schools. I also write for adult readers and became a published poet, firstly with Indigo Dreams, and upcoming is a book of poems about global warming, coming out in 2021 from Pale World Press, an excellent ethical publisher. I enter the Hammond House competition because of their wide and committed readership and because they have published 3 of my poems previously. Every good wish. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Nicky and I've entered the Hammond House Short Story Competition. I live in London and I belong to a writing group. I found the theme of survival quite inspiring and it actually helped create my narrative arc, and I changed the ending when I thought about the theme of survival. We've all had to rewrite our lives in different ways during COVID, and perhaps we've all learned new resources of resilience. Certainly writing's been part of that story for me. I'm not a published author, but I am in a writing group and we've all been very involved with thinking about the COVID situation. I look forward to reading your stories and I hope you enjoy mine.
All shortlisted entries in the poetry and short story categories will be published in the Hammond House anthologies to be launched in February 2021. Previous year's anthologies can be purchased from the Hammond House website. The shortlist will be announced in November and the winners will be announced live on the December Billboard programme. Good luck to all the entrants who have been inspired by the theme Survival.
In this crazy world, this crazy world, this crazy world. In this crazy world, this crazy world, this crazy world. Oh, in this crazy world, we will carry on. crazy world, this crazy world, this crazy world. In this crazy world, this crazy world, this crazy